Welcome back to Original Understudies, where I've gathered the world's most original understudies, and we're going to perform improv comedy for you. Let's welcome the improvisers, starting with Jake Regal. Jake, welcome back. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. Well, you asked me, I'm going to answer honestly. I have a bit of a headache. I took some ibuprofen like 20 minutes ago now. So for the first half of this episode, I'm going to be bad. But then I'll get good as the show progresses.
I got a bit of a headache today, too, because I went surfing with Chris Alvarado and Chris Gorbos, and it was so cold that I believe it started to give me a migraine. So I got out of I feel better now, but I had a pretty bad headache this morning.
Yeah, my thing was also surfing. Yeah.
Surfing?
Yeah, it was surfing.
And where can people find you online to see all the wonderful things you're working on?
At Jake Regal on social media. That's it.
Great. Great. And Cole Stratton. Cole, thanks for being here today. How are the laughing hi guys outside right now?
They're all right at the moment. I'm sure we'll be able to hear them at some point. My neighbor's situation has gone off the rails. Everything's terrible, guys. I lost my Twitter check mark, and every day it's just trying to just get out of bed and move forward, being unverified. Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. So,
jeez, man, I'm so sorry.
It's so sorry. Is it worse to lose your check, or is it worse to have your check given to you and been paid by Elon Musk and not be able to figure out how to disable it?
That might be worse in a sense, because now it's just like feels so square to have a blue check mark.
It's so actually weird. Easy to disable it. All you have to do is change your name once. I think these celebrities don't really want to get rid of their check mark. They're like, oh, I don't know how I got this. I don't even want it, but it's still.
So, Cole, where can people find you online?
They can find me on Instagram at Stratton Cole, and on Twitter, if you think it's still me, at Cole Stratton.
Are you still playing trivia at O'Brien's?
Well, I haven't played trivia at O'Brien's forever, but I am hosting Nerdology every week at the Inkwell Tavern in Burbank.
Oh, cool. That's Tuesdays?
Tuesdays, 8 p.m. It's a very fun pop culture with multimedia quiz show. It's been packed pretty much every week. We've been doing it for I think we just hit our 10th show this last night. So, yeah, come out if you're in the Los Angeles area. It's in Burbank, Inkwell Tavern, Tuesdays at 8.
Yeah, it is a very fun show. I got to perform in it a handful of times, but now that at the Inkwell, it's a tough time for me to get to the east side. But I'm teaching improv, and 2 of my students go to O'Brien's every week and do trivia. And they said there's one scary team that always wins. And I was like, I bet you that's Cole Stratton.
No, my team is mostly at Barney's, and we did kind of dominate there. We played at Barney's. I played at O'Brien's once or twice, but yeah, it's been a while.
And welcome, Jack Zulo. Jack, how are you? Where can people find you?
Best place to find me is jackzulo.com.
Great. Where's the worst place to find you? Actually, I don't know if I want to hear it.
Well, the worst place to find me is laying under my desk rocking after playing 8 hours of a video game that I don't really have time to be playing 8 hours of.
Is it League of Legends?
It's definitely not. I'm still.
Thank God. Yeah. I'm so sorry about that.
I definitely play enough Fortnite, Jack Hammerface, that I definitely, I cry under the desk after I hit 4 hours of playing. I stop playing and I go under the desk and cry. So that's the worst place you could find me.
I was really hoping it was Frogger, but I guess Fortnite's fine.
And we've got 2 new guests today. I'm so excited to have them. They're part of a 2-person improv group called Roland Enriches. Let's start with Roland. Roland, welcome to Original Understudies. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
And where can people find you?
Well, during the day at my day job, which I'm supposed to be at right now. Let's not tell anybody that I snuck out to do this.
Are you working remotely, or did you literally?
I've been working remotely since the lockdown, which explains my lack of movement and my ever widening waist and stomach over the last 3 years. And now I can't even blame it on the lockdown anymore. I got to blame it on myself and my bad habits. So that's how I'm doing, James. Thank you. People can find me at Instagram, Roland Lopez Voice Actor. That's Roland with 2 L's.
Great. And last but certainly not least, we got Rich Baker. Rich, thanks for being here today. And where can people find you?
Thanks for having me. At Rich Baker Coaching, Instagram and Facebook, or richbakercoaching.com.
Wonderful. So without further ado, let's get to the suggestion we've got here. Oh, I'm having a hard time finding my mouse. I guess I can just read it. All right. This one says, "Hey, James and the gang, I'm a huge fan of your podcast and love how you all come up with such creative and hilarious scenes on the spot. I have a question that I think would be interesting to hear your opinions on. With everything going on in the world right now, I'm curious to know how you all manage to stay positive and motivated on a day-to-day basis. Do you have any personal habits or practices that keep you grounded and maintain a positive outlook? Thank you for sharing your talents with us, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts, Amber from Cleveland."
That is such a huge supposition that I'm positive and grounded.
I know. I was actually really excited for this one because as we were talking before the show, I've been getting several suggestions that are much more like, no matter how you say, this is what I want to hear you talk about. If you end it with, I'd like you to play characters, ... That's not a suggestion of a conversation. That's like a request of a character. Yeah. But anyways, do you guys have any tips on staying positive?
Gosh, I mean, I find a bunch of different things help me, usually like 1 or 2 days at a time, and then I got to find something new. So like there might be like a YouTube video or a conversation to have with a friend or something. And then I actually feel like positive and motivated and energized for about 2 days. And then it kind of wanes, and then I got to find something new. And maybe I spend too much time trying to do that and not doing the things that I want to do with that motivation.
Yeah.
I have 2 words when it comes to our friend in Cleveland.
Fortnite is just 1 word.
League of Legends is 3.
Yes. Those are the antithesis of what keeps me positive and happy. Tony Robbins.
Oh.
I know that sounds.
Oh, you saw Tony Robbins, didn't you?
I did a UPW like at the beginning of the pandemic.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what a UPW is.
Unleash the power within.
It's like one of the most famous workshops, been around for decades.
Yeah. And it was like honestly, it was like 3 straight days of crazy. But the truth is it really just gets you fired up. You have to follow through and do the things, but you get the feeling that you could accomplish anything if you like really put your mind to it and go for it with like immediate, like massive change, like doing something, jumping right in, like, you want to lose weight. So you fast for 3 days and get that going and do like a massive shift, and that it's possible.
So here's a question that I have, because I love the idea of it, but it just sounds like, and I don't mean to knock it because I know that there's a lot of people that love it, but it sounds like a snake oil salesman. If you can motivate yourself to do anything, then is it acceptable for that person to only motivate other people? Like, what else has Tony Robbins done? And correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, like, I mean, what do we do? Like, we get on stages and make people laugh, but people can make themselves laugh. Like, they don't need us, but people don't want to just make themselves laugh. They don't want to just motivate themselves. They pay someone else to do it for them.
But also, no individual has ever paid me $1,000 to do improv comedy for them. But
no,
I have gotten that before, but it's on rare occasions.
Wow. I mean, I've kind of like
from one person, not a company. Just a human.
Record, that person that hooked me up was Roland. The highest paying job I've ever had for doing improv is that Ron Burgundy sketch. Right. Well, I'm improvising as Ron Burgundy at the Rock and Roll Marathon.
Oh wow!
And I get paid like way better than I do in any other improv scenario.
Sure. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, but somebody said, "Hey, we need someone that can do a Ron Burgundy." I only thought of one person. Didn't think of a second, James.
I'm doing it for a 3rd time. And like my last year's taxes, it is like the only thing keeping me afloat. Like I just hope I don't lose that job ever, because they like me now because I did a good job the first time and they keep coming back.
What do you like itemize that as? Fake Burgundy?
I call it I just call it performing.
Boring.
I call it acting.
All right,
yeah.
fine.
I mean, I don't know. I consider it improvising. When I started doing that the first time, it's too long of a story. I didn't know what I was supposed to do because I'd never been to a marathon. Jack runs marathons all the time. And I was supposed to do an impersonation of Ron Burgundy, which I don't do impersonations. I just kind of look like Will Ferrell. That's as far as it goes. And I get on the phone like a couple days before I'm supposed to perform. I'm like, okay, so I've memorized some lines from the movie, but these seem pretty inappropriate. And I'm like, can I say something about a whale's vagina? And they're like, absolutely not. Like, do not say that. I was like, oh, well, that kind of takes off a lot of the other things. But so what, I didn't even know what the hell I was supposed to talk about. So when I started doing the announcing, I just pretended to be Ron Burgundy newscasting. Like, today, there's a panda has escaped from the zoo. 99% of these people are running in a marathon, but there are some people escaping the panda. And there was no quotes. I don't know.
Tough audience.
Did that answer the question? The audience was a marathon.
Yeah, they don't stick around long. They're not there for the punchline. They're
Hard
there
to
for the
clap
setup.
and run at the same time. Not impossible, but difficult.
The first people that passed by are just sprinting in because I'd never seen a marathon. I had no idea what to expect. So these people run right past me. I'm like, I guess I don't know if I'm supposed to be performing more. But at the end of the rock and roll marathon, most people are walking and getting hugs.
See, I would go for that
not
part.
so much a race.
Yeah, no.
If I could just show up for the end and go for the walking and the hugs,
There you go.
I would do as many marathons as I could.
Original Understudies.
All right, you're number 23. I put that on you there. You have any questions about the Smooth Jazz Marathon?
Yeah, man. Just like, let my partner ask his question first.
Well, we're a two-piece and a biscuit, and we're pretty well known outside of the Smooth Jazz Marathon. But we want to know, should we be improvising our music because it is smooth jazz, or would you like us to play some phrases that everyone knows that are dirty?
Well, that's the whole thing about the Smooth Jazz Marathon, gentlemen, is that the whole thing is improvised. Run when you want to run where you want to run. You don't have to follow the course. Just, you got to feel it. Whatever you feel, whatever you feel, guys, just do that.
That's jazz, baby. That's jazz.
That's jazz. That's jazz since the very beginning, man. It's what you feel.
Now, obviously,
separate question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Is there a maximum on the amount of scattage? Can we overscat, or is there
Tyrone,
no
you
limit?
could never overscat. Tyrone could never
thank you.
overscat.
Scat doop dap.
You can scat as much as you want. You can do whatever you want to do out here, right? You just gotta be smooth about it. But I mean,
Skeet
look,
dabba beep bop doo da dee that Tyrone is a scat king, yeah.
so take your time, just have fun out there. I mean, obviously there are a couple of favorites to win the thing. There are people that take it a little too serious, but everybody else is just having a great time. So
Maybe our smooth, melodious jazz sounds could let those people ease into a cooler state of mind.
I mean, clearly Barry Bebop and the Bebop 4 are going to win. They win every year. They are a tight unit.
Barry, you gotta wake up. It's the day. Today's the day, Barry.
Oh, come on. I just can't get motivated to get out of bed. Let me go back to sleep.
Barry, it's the jazz marathon, the smooth jazz marathon, and I bet a lot of money on us again.
Oh, I don't think I can do it this year. I just can't get out. I just can't see a reason for getting up and making sweet melodious music while maybe running and moving around for a long time.
Barry, listen to this really quick. Maybe this will motivate you. Skip it, bip it, bip it, bip it, bip it.
No. I don't want to get out. I was dreaming the life was easy. What?
I bet my house on this, Barry. We've won 4 years in a row.
How can we possibly keep that up? Oh, there's only failure out there for me. No, I'm going back to bed. Don't try and motivate me again.
Oh my my God. Can you believe it's been 23 days that Barry Bebop's been lying in bed, Brian Wilsoning it? This is crazy. I mean, I heard about it in the news. Ron Burgundy led with it, and it's crazy. I can't believe he's still in bed.
Yeah, man, that's intense. Top story every night. When will he get out of bed? You hear about that guy's house? That was the second lead story on the news, that a guy lost a house on that race.
Yeah. I heard about that. It feels like it's been Barry Bebop mania the last 23 days now. I mean, there was like a coup in that one country, but that was
Canada,
I didn't hear about that until like the last 2 minutes of the broadcast. And then they just gave a URL to go if you want to know more about it. So I don't know. I feel like our priorities are a little off at the moment.
Even that Canadian military junta, once they got in, they were just affixed to their TVs. They asked them what they wanted, and they were like, for Barry to get out of bed. And I get it.
Oh, gee, we're not giving that government back till that gentleman gets out of bed. I tell you what, there.
Oh, gee, no. That man, once he gets out of bed, that's the only time we're gonna get that government back to the people.
I don't mean to be rude or anything. I'm just saying I've got my principles and I'm standing on them. Gosh darn it!
Oh, you're not rude. You're not rude at all. You're very on point with this. That Barry Bebop, he's got to get out of bed before we ever, do what we have to do and give the country back.
Life's just on a bit of a standstill right now until Barry Bebop gets out of bed. I tell you what, Terrell.
Oh, geez. We all know. We all understand. I brought some Tim Hortons for everybody.
Oh, geez. Tim Hortons.
That's so nice of you there. Thank you.
Okay, Diane, keep your eyes closed until I open the door. Okay. And take a couple steps. All right. Take a look. This is our new house.
Oh my God.
Now, I know it's not necessarily our style, and there's like lots of saxophones everywhere. But this is all ours.
Easily the most saxophones I've ever seen in one physical location.
There are so many saxophones in this room.
So many that it's impractical to clean them.
Oh, sorry guys. I didn't know you were moving in already. I'm trying to gather my saxophones up.
Oh, hi. Sorry. They told me it was okay to come on in. I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, I was evicted a while ago. I'm just trying to take these saxophones out.
Oh,
you were evicted?
Yeah, this is my house. Well, I'm sorry. This was my house.
I don't mean to be presumptuous, but did you spend all your money on saxophones?
It's a lot of saxophones.
No, I spent my money with a gambling problem. It doesn't matter.
Were you betting with saxophones?
No, I was in a marathon.
You were in a marathon.
A smooth jazz marathon.
Oh, sure. I know that.
Of
course. Yeah.
Year after year, gathering money. Look at this saxophone. This isn't brass. This isn't bronze. This is a gold saxophone.
That is a gold saxophone?
Yeah.
All right, Satan, I'm going to win that gold saxophone from you. Yeah. Oh, damn it. You beat me again. Someone's going to win this gold saxophone from you someday, Satan.
Ain't no one gonna win that gold saxophone from me, never.
No one? It's me, Tim Capello, from the movie The Lost Boys. I play sax on the boardwalk, shirtless.
Tim Capello.
Wow. I think I could take you down, Satan.
I'll take that bet, Tim Capello, playing shirtless on the boardwalk.
Oh, the devil's going down to Santa Carla.
Drats! Tim Capello, you get your golden saxophone, and I never want to see you again.
You did it, Tim Capello. Woohoo!
Tim, I'm willing to offer a great deal of money for that golden saxophone. I don't know if it has monetary value to you or nostalgic value, but you might recognize me as one of the Barry Bebops.
Yeah, I do recognize you. I mean, it's a little nostalgic for me since I, won it from Satan.
Yeah.
But
everything's got a price.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what I need. If you want this gold saxophone, I need you to get a sequel to The Lost Boys greenlit where I can have another musical number midway through.
Easy.
If you get that, you can have this golden sax, my friend.
So anyway, there he was, just crying like a little bitch. Oh, shut up. Here comes Satan. Shut up.
Hello.
What's up, Satan?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still fear you, Satan.
Oh, good. Everything's fine. I feel good. I feel strong in my evilness down under.
Yeah? I haven't seen you, have any musical fights with anyone lately. What's
Well,
up?
sometimes you need a period of growth.
Uh-huh.
And,
Heard you've been up Earthside taking lessons.
I've been studying. I've been practicing with a great group. They've been helping me out.
Heard you took a private or two with Kenny G. What's going on with that?
Kenny G is an
People
angel.
laughing at you down here, Satan.
Kenny G is an angel, and someday he'll fall, and you'll all thank me.
I don't know, Satan. I hear a lot of people they're just not taking you seriously anymore.
What do you mean? Who's not taking me seriously? Was it? Is it Gabriel? Is it Michael?
All of them. All the archangels.
Well,
They come here, they make fun of you now, Satan.
Well, you know what? Things happen, and you gotta deal. You gotta grow. But
Well, if it's a little Lucifer, someone lost his golden saxophone and now he won't compete in any more musical competitions with mortals.
Shut up, Gabriel.
Just another wonderful day being Kenny G. Let's see what's on the docket today. Tenor sax, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, lunch at Spago.
Excuse me, Mr. G?
Yes?
Yeah, sorry, this just came in. I just wanted to remind you, I've changed your calendar at 3:30. You're now holding a note for 45 minutes.
Okay, great. That sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds great. Man, what a wonderful day. Just doing everything above boards, being 100% wonderful, never possibly falling into the dark side.
Kenny G, I have a problem.
Oh, you again, Satan.
Yeah, see, they're making fun of me now. Everyone is having their shots at good old Satan. And I need your help. I need to play. I want to be the Michael Bolton of saxophone players.
The Michael Bolton, the saxophone player. So then you only have to be terrible at saxophone. This works out.
All right. Thank you all for coming out to my seminar. I am going to help you all achieve the power of positivity. And there's only one question you need to ask yourselves. Am I a top? Am I a mid? Am I a bottom? Or am I a jungle? In this life, we are one of these things, like the League of Legends before us. So, seek your heart and figure out what's your lane. Are there any questions from anyone?
What if you're filling a position and you're put into a position that you're not used to playing? Do you just give up?
Well, not all of us can be experienced. It sounds like you've been dealt the cards of a fucking noob. As a noob, you probably should quit because you're tanking the whole team.
Yeah, I got a question for you. My wife Denise took your class last week, and afterwards she drank 2 gallons of that snake oil you sold her, and she died. So the cops are on their way. But secondly, am I a top, a bottom, or a jungle? Or what do you think?
Well, it sounds like you're a support because you're trying to support your deceased partner who clearly didn't drink enough snake oil.
Okay.
If only she had had a little bit more in her body, she could have fought off all of the toxins that were naturally attacking her before that moment. She got ganked by snake oil.
Understood.
Original Understudies.
That is a lot of League of Legends terminology that I'm not sure people are familiar with. But I loved every second of it, Jake. But my concern is for Jack. How's your voice?
Oh, that's okay. I'm a little sick. That's all. So I have a scratchy throat. Normally this character would not give me any problems at all.
I, on one occasion, and during Alchemy This, actually, I think it might have been a live one or just a recording, I don't remember, but I did this character voice that I had done maybe 20 times in my life where it sounds like a monster or like Dr. Claw, and it sounds like this, but the problem is I can do that for like 2 minutes, but doing that for anything more than that is not only painful, but I lost my voice for like a day after that.
Yeah.
Has anybody here done a character voice that made them lose their voice?
They call those throat rippers. And like
literally,
yeah, that's,
are you joking?
No, I'm not, because like you'll go in, like not me, but like I know a lot of voice artist people, and they, they'll have a day where like, oh no, I got to do Yosemite Sam or whatever it is that you do. That's just your throat ripper, and like you do it for 20 minutes, and that's all they book you for the day, because it's just you can't do anything else pretty much if you're doing that. Because often you go in and do a bunch of shit all at once and stuff through, but yeah.
Like when I got to go sing like Michael Bolton, it destroys me for the day.
Right.
Yeah, of course. So maybe I shouldn't be seeking medical advice here with Original Understudies. So don't take the answer that we're about to hear for medical advice. But could you permanently damage your voice doing a character like that?
Sure.
Because I was worried when I had done it that I effed my voice up.
Yeah.
But it did heal, I think. Where I just got used to the new sound of my voice.
There's always limits to the human voice. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, singers get like nodes and stuff and then have to take vocal rest and stuff. So if you use your vocal cords a lot in any capacity that strains them,
I think it's
will do
about like
damage,
the repetitive sort of trauma to your vocal cords. So I think doing a weird voice one time probably won't do too much long-term damage, but maybe I'm wrong.
You know what does long-term damage? Getting tackled and choked out by a bouncer. I speak from not personal experience, but personal experience.
It sounds like you got tackled and beat up by a bouncer. How long ago was this? Was this back in Wild Jack days?
This was back in Wild Jack days. I pulled a gutter off the Hudson over in West Hollywood, and the bouncer was not having it.
A gutter off the Hudson? What does that mean? Like a gutter that would be that would collect leaves and drain water?
Yeah, well, like the drain pipe along the side of the building. I removed that in a fit of rage.
Oh no, that's even worse. It wasn't like a joke. It was not like just having a goof.
It wasn't a fit of comedy. It was a fit of rage.
It was a fit of, well, I guess it was comedy, I guess, in my mind at the time. I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, it's funny right now.
Yeah, until I got choked out and had my larynx crushed by the bouncer.
Oh, no good.
I did have permanent damage to my voice from drinking too much Captain Morgan one night. And I threw up so hard, and I guess, because it's spiced rum, that my uvula swelled up for a week. And I could I'd be just talking normally and I could feel the uvula against the back of my throat, and it would cause additional vomiting throughout the week. And my voice never recovered from that. My lower voice sounds different than it used to. And I really attribute it to that just one friggin' night of just drinking too much Captain Morgan.
The thing you need to know about Roland listeners, and many of us know this, is like every year on his birthday, he'll have like a get together at a bar and he'll drink like the sugariest, ridiculous cocktails, like, chocolate,
stuff
ginger martinis.
Stuff that you put little umbrellas in.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they run out of little umbrellas when Roland walks in the door.
Thank you.
But other than that, I don't really know you to be a very big drinker other than on your birthday.
I'm not. It's either my birthday or there's always a woman involved, right?
Every good story starts
and hopefully ends that way.
Original Understudies.
I don't think losing your voice is a good enough reason not to go to class, son. I think you're just trying to skip school.
No, my voice is definitely gone. How can I possibly go and learn anything when I can't talk?
Listen, let me shut the door. Your mother won't hear you. Let's just talk man to man. If you don't want to go to school, just tell me why, and I'll be in your corner.
Are you sure it's okay? I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing this with you.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to pinky promise that I won't laugh at you. And I promise. I pinky promise here.
Okay, pinky promise. The people at school might have pulled down my underwear and laughed at me.
Okay, well, you're still
why are you
talking like
laughing?
you lost your voice.
I'm looking at your chart, son. Unfortunately, you did a character voice one time and it did irreparable damage to your vocal cords. You'll be talking like that or worse for the rest of your life.
Right, this doesn't make any sense. I'm 27 years old. This was like 14 years ago.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've had 14 years to know that it makes sense now because for 14 years you've been talking like that.
I still, there's got to be a fix for this. Doesn't make it. I can't go through life like this.
There is a fix, but it's tough. Here you go. You need 7 gallons of snake oil. You just got to take all of that at once.
I'm sorry, doctor. I just looked at his charts, and it looks like it's been 5 years since the last time someone pulled down his pants and checked out what was going on underneath there.
No, please don't do that. No, get your
You
hand
got to
off
do
of
that every
there.
5 years. So go ahead and pull that down.
Get your hand off it. Oh. Come on, look, I was born this way.
I'm so sick of people taking our oil for their healing. I do feel that we have other things to give than just our oils, and I want to keep some of that oil for myself. Oh yeah, you're looking flaky and dry and scaly. They've taken too much oil. Yeah, so you know what? I've gone on change.org and I've set up this little site to get some signatures and protest this taking of snake oil.
Hey, my little snakies. I got bad news. I'm not allowed to sell snake oil anymore. Oh.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna have to skin you. It's a damn shame. I am so sorry. What a great gig we had going for a while, huh?
We could just shed our skin. We could just shed our skin.
Yeah, but it's so flaky when you do it like that. I need something thick. I want to walk around with some thick boots. You know?
Strangle him on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're choking me. Yes, that's the word. You're choking me.
Now, I've looked at your chart. You were constricted for about 30 seconds and it's done irreparable harm to your vocal cords. You'll be speaking like that for the rest of your life.
Is it noticeable?
It's very Gollum-esque.
Is anyone's going to be able to notice?
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I mean, the main thing that would have helped you is 17 gallons of snake oil, but from what I understand, you no longer have access to that.
No.
Hi, yeah, you definitely look like your picture, Roger, but I guess I should have asked for a video. I don't know if I could date someone who sounds like you do. You sound ridiculous.
I don't think that's true. Come on.
You sound like a gremlin had sex with a Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Well, you're just being offensive. Come on.
Well, your voice is offensive to my ears, and look, everyone's laughing at us in this restaurant. Look, the waiters.
You could be laughing at anything. They're probably laughing at each other.
They're clearly pointing and laughing at you. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm not strong enough.
Sorry, doctor. According to this chart, you gave someone a diagnosis once. You threw out your voice, and it's affected you for the last 10 years.
It's bullshit. There's no way.
I'm sorry. You just keep diagnosing people with bad voices, and it's going to hurt your voice after a while, and it's irreparable at this point.
All right. Can you do me a favor and pull my pants down and try not to laugh?
Sure. And in the meantime, here's a flyer for a self-help group that's a bunch of people with crazy voices, and you can all talk it out.
Oh, thanks. I'll go for sure.
Zip.
Original Understudies?
Snake oil. Is there anything you've ever purchased that was clearly just a scam?
Oh God, too many
I mean,
things.
sea monkeys, kind of. Because when you're a kid,
those aren't scams.
no,
Well,
but
yes, they are.
you see
Yes, they
pictures
are.
of like people wearing, like carrying tridents with crowns on, putting a society together, and you don't realize you're just getting tiny brine shrimp. So I guess when you're a kid, you feel a little bait and switched on that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the problem with that is they set you up with such a huge expectation of something like amazing tridents, people with personalities. If they would have just said that they were little tiny brine shrimp, I think I would have liked it. I had an ant farm when I was a kid and I loved that. But yeah, I felt ripped off with sea monkeys.
Don't sea monkeys feel like out of time to me? Like, how do sea monkeys exist in 2023?
Yeah, right.
It's like a 100-year-old scam that still costs the same.
It's like a 1 billion year old creature.
We're all
But yes.
wait
Kind
a
of close to
second.
the same age. Like, did y'all have in high school? I remember a big deal for mine was they would buy stars and name them after their girlfriends. And
Wait,
this was all a big
that's
scam.
not real?
Sorry, Jack.
Well, now they have this thing where you can actually buy like a little bit of land somewhere, and it's either somewhere in the UK, maybe
Scotland.
Yeah, and you could be a lord.
Lord. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's total bullshit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you get the email address. That doesn't sound like bullshit to me.
Okay.
No, that's more than I thought you got with it. You get a whole email address. I'll take
You
it.
get an email address.
Like
And,
what? At scotland.co.uk or
like Lord Jack at harringtoncastle.com or .org. Trust me, I've looked into it.
And you do own a star, don't you?
I might own a star. I own something. I'm sure I got something silly like that.
A plot on the moon. I think there was. Weren't they
plot
selling
on the
that
moon.
also?
Yeah. You could buy a plot on the moon. You could even buy square footage on Mars. And who's to say that piece of paper won't be valuable to your great grandchildren?
Lord Jack sounds like a bottom shelf whiskey.
I would drink the hell out of that bottom shelf whiskey.
Lord Jack.
It's gonna mess up your voice.
I definitely, I've been scammed so many times, but less and less as I've gotten older, which I hope is the case with everybody. But when I first moved to LA, it was before marijuana was legal. And I had bought marijuana on the boardwalk from a stranger. And like, I was so excited to get some sweet Cali bud. And like, I bought some, I don't know what it was, like $10 or $15, maybe $20, and like exchanged money and then walked away. And it was just oregano. It was the classic, like fake weed. And then at the problem was like, there was really nothing I could do about it. Like, I'm not going to go back to that person that's a stranger on the boardwalk, which is exactly where I bought it, and be like, hey, I need my money back, because I think that's too dangerous.
I'm a full square. I do, now that it's legal, I'll have an edible every now and then. But like, how do you find a stranger dealer? Like, I understand getting hooked up with a friend's dealer, but how do you just identify someone selling drugs?
Basically, you go down to Venice Beach. I don't even know if regular, pot dealers even exist anymore like that. But back then, you'd go to a drum circle, and they'd happen every Saturday and Sunday. And you could pretty clearly see who had weed. Or they'd literally be like, sometimes you'll walk down the street and somebody will be like whispering Molly, ecstasy, or like whatever, all these different things. And then you'd ask them for some drugs. That's not the kind. I would never buy anything like that from a stranger on the street because I don't do that kind of thing, right? But the more
you got the real deal sources. You got the pure hookups.
Yeah. Well, for marijuana, you just go to a store. At this point, if you're buying it from a stranger that is not in a registered business, then you're an idiot.
Unless they're a friend who grows it.
They're not a stranger then.
Oh yeah, good point.
Original Understudies.
Hey man, you here for the drum triangle?
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
both. Can it just be us three? Is that how this works?
That's a triangle.
That's the minimum, but we can each get a corner. We can fill it in a little bit if you want, but it's got to be equidistant. You know how it goes.
Yeah, well, no, because this is my first drum triangle.
It does have to be an equidistant. It's not. It can't be like a different kind of triangle, man.
Well, I mean, look, we can isosceles it, but that's a little advanced for the first one. You know what I'm saying? So
All right,
like,
it just feels like you're limiting my creativity, man. A triangle could be anything.
Let's turn this up to like level hard, right?
all right, man. We can try that. It's just, it gets dangerous. The more
This angle's
obtuse-
gonna be so friggin' acute, dude.
Excuse me, gentlemen with the drums. I'm looking to procure some cannabis. I'm wondering if you happen to know anyone who might be selling.
Get fucked, cop.
Yeah. You're a cop, man. You're obviously a cop with that shiny badge of yours.
Whoops-a-doodle. Bye.
All right, did you get them? Did you get those scumbags?
I'll be honest, I really blew it. I wore the badge.
You wore the badge?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Jesus, Jim.
Yeah.
All right, well, take the badge off.
Okay,
Wear this little tiny funny hat.
great.
All right,
Try
now
again.
give me a different voice.
Well, hello there.
Who is this? Who is this?
This is Reginald Flingdingsworth, I tell you.
You got him now.
All right.
All right, man. You guys ready? Let's go. Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
I
Beat
say,
off.
good chaps, pardon me for interrupting old drum circle, but I was looking to procure some of the devil's lettuce.
Fuck you, cop. You got that badge on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Damn it,
Yeah,
I
man.
thought it was a little hat. Goodbye.
We're never going to get to play, yous. We're never going to get to play, guys.
All these cops, man, coming up and trying to harsh our mellow vibe.
Did you bust him?
I am bad at my job. Terrible.
What happened?
They recognize the hat.
Oh, it's a tiny badge on that tiny hat.
Badge on a tiny hat.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Chief? Hi. Sorry,
Yeah?
I didn't mean to interrupt you too. Yeah, I'm the new guy. I got sent from the other precinct. I'm the one that plays outside of the rules. Go by my own, beat my own drum. Just want to let you know I'm
Beat
new
his
here.
own drum, Chief. Maybe he could do what I failed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Did you infiltrate the cops, man?
Yeah, totally, man. I just told them that I also play drums.
And they bought it?
They totally bought it.
Oh, man, those cops are so stupid.
All right, now we're in. But what do we want to do?
I don't know. Step 1 was get in there. We never talked about a step 2 or 3.
When do you think he's coming back?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks. I feel like this is a long game. I wonder what precinct he was from.
I mean,
wish I
yeah,
would've
we
asked.
actually didn't check any paperwork now that I think about it.
Guys, we've been here a while. Wasn't I supposed to do something else?
What? Man, you just got to feel the drums, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you think your cover is blown out because it's been so long, or
It's
like?
been a long time.
All right, you just
What if you go back with an accent?
All right. Okay. How is this? Okay. Is this all right?
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, that sounds.
Wait.
Who are you? I
Who are you,
don't even
man?
know who you are.
Oh, this coffee's so hot.
Excuse me, Chief.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Hi. I'm a new guy, a new cop here who's here to work here with you and to
Oh, thank God.
to
Thank
arrest people
God.
and put them into jail.
You're getting us. We're in so much shit, man. We just lost a cop, so we need a replacement.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh, it works out perfectly
We
for
need
me
you to
too.
go look for this cop. He came from a different precinct. We have no idea which one it
Okay,
was.
I'll go out and look for him.
Okay, thanks, man. You're doing us real solid.
All right. So now you got to come back with you.
Yeah.
So wait, I'll dress like you, and then you be the new you, and then so that way we're both in, and then we can figure out our end game.
But then that's just 2 people left. It'll be a drum line.
Yeah. And then like, where's that leave us? Like, that's like the straight and narrow, man. I was have my heart set on being a triangle, a drum triangle.
I know. Right now, this feels a little square with all 4 of us, but it's better than a line.
That's my fault, guys. I came in and made you square.
What authority do you have to sell my wife and I that star?
Oh, well, you see, we send up a piece of paper on a satellite, and then that satellite, it wraps around the planet.
Okay. And what do we get for our money? I feel like I would want to, at the very least, get to see the star.
Well, you get a shiny coin imprinted with the star. We also take a picture using the James Webb telescope of the star and its innards, and we send it back to you and your wife. It's got your name, whatever you choose, printed on said picture. And then we write something in the newspaper, local periodical of your choice, and claiming that the star belongs to you.
Hey guys, did you hear about Polaris? Yeah, Cheryl now. Cheryl.
Cheryl Laris?
Yeah, it's just Cheryl, man. It was Polaris. And then I saw it in the paper when I was gazing down.
Damn.
You know, I'm going to burn out soon anyways, but like, that's a real sad way to go, you know?
Yeah, like just get your name yanked out of you just because of some shiny coin, man. Oh.
Well, I just got one question. What do her innards look like? What's that star's innards?
Yeah, it's a good question, man.
I've never been that close.
No, I don't mean it that way. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
You guys want to form a new constellation?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's fuck with them. Let's form a drum triangle.
Yeah, let's do it, dudes.
All right, I'm going to inch over here.
I'll change my axis a little here. And
There you go.
Great. Come on, Sirius, you in?
Okay. I mean, if I have to.
Yeah, you have to, serious.
Okay. All right. I'm moving.
Good.
Okay. Just I really like my orbit. You guys are making me change my orbit.
Blowing it, serious. Gosh. You want to hang out with us? You want to be cool?
I've been wanting to hang out with you for millions of years. You've actually been getting farther away from me over time.
Well, welcome, dude. I mean, too little, too late, but whatever. At least we're doing it now, right? Carpe diem.
I'm a little concerned that we're destroying all life on all of our planets.
Yeah, I do see a couple planets spiraling out of their orbit right now.
Yeah.
Our bad, Uranus.
Yeah, that's totally my fault. I let out a nebula gas because of what I ate for lunch.
Serious.
Sorry.
All right, kids, we need to start nailing down all of our things. The planet, as you know, is speeding up a little bit. So anything important we need to make sure is tacked down. Okay.
My dog's important. I mean, if I nail down my dog, won't it hurt?
Oh, Brian, please don't nail down the dog. That's not what I mean. The dog can move around. We're talking more of the refrigerator is what I've been working on now.
Teacher?
Yes.
I've got 2 brothers. I only like one of them. Can I just nail that one down and let the other one fly off the surface of the planet?
What you don't understand is your brothers don't need to be nailed down. They're going to be able to freely move. All they need to do is make sure that they maintain balance. It's the objects on the planet that we need to make sure they're nailed down.
I already started nailing him down and there's blood everywhere. How do I clean it up?
Okay, well, this is unexpected. I would say the first step is, well, calling a hospital, or the first step would be calling an ambulance.
Things are getting light and funny, teacher.
Oh, it really is. So let's apply pressure to his. I guess you've done it to his feet, and we'll just hold it down. Oh.
Are you sure you want to be nailed to this bed, Barry Bebop?
Yeah. There's nothing out there for me anymore. I can't get motivated, especially with the Earth changing its rotational axis.
Canada's not going to like it, Barry. Not one bit.
Canada doesn't need me anymore. Canada's gone on to Celine Dion. Nobody wants smooth jazz anymore.
You're wrong, Barry.
Oh, okay. So today's top stories will, of course, all life on Earth will be extinguished tomorrow. But more importantly, Barry Bebop has nailed his feet into a table. No, a bed. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, gee, that sounds terrible there. Yeah, that's a terrible tab story there.
I 100% agree, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
Sports scores, all sports are canceled on account of the immediate extinction of the human life. But Barry Bebop was meant to play the halftime of the 2024 Canada Bowl.
Yeah, now we're just going to have to get Celine Dion there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
How do you expect me to do this gig? The world is ending. Very soon, Celine will not be caught dead doing this final gig alone.
Celine, you've been down for a while now, and you know what it is. If you're not relevant, if you're not in the papers, then all that fat stacks of cash runs out, Celine.
But what is the point of this cash? Because tomorrow is irrelevant. You cannot use because life ends.
As your fiduciary manager, I want you to know I invested a little while back, and I got you some land on another planet. And if you have enough money, you will be Duke Lady Duchess of Mars.
Oh, this is my dream since I was a little girl. I always rued the day that I found out that my voice was angelic, because all I wanted to do was rule a heavenly body.
Well, you are now the Duke Lady Duchess of an eastern portion of Mars, and you've got the money. If you do this show tomorrow, we'll SpaceX you right up there.
Yes, this is nice, but can it be sort of like an arc? I can take some my favorite Canadians with me, like a couple of the bare naked ladies.
Halt! It is I, God. It is true, Celine. You have the voice of an angel, for you are my greatest angel, and you must defeat the greatest devil this planet has ever seen, Mr. G himself.
You need me to take on Kenny G?
Where?
This I will do for you, God, because you are golden. Why would I say no?
The fate of the planet rests on this battle.
All right. I shall make it so, God. Please give me the strength to win this battle.
All right, I'm increasing your power levels.
Yes. Pixeline, here we go. Kenny, I call you out. Kenny G. Hi, Celine. I'm in the middle of my lunch here at Spago. Can this wait? No, this cannot wait. We must battle because God has asked me to. And if God asks me to, I have to do the battle. This makes no sense to me, Kenny. I mean, I'm Kenny. My God, you've confused me so much.
And that's the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Original Understudies. This episode wouldn't be possible without our post-audio engineer and sound designer,
Toivo Kallio.
and our amazing cast, Aaron Martin,
Mike Del Rosso, and Kevin Prado.
who were unable to perform this evening.
Or today, or the day that this was recorded.
I believe that they were all involved in some sort of illegal activity and were
Being held for questioning. But hopefully they'll be able to make it next week for the recording. Fingers crossed.
please send a suggestion to originalunderstudiespodcast@gmail.com to inspire our conversations. And if you got a chance, throw a review for us up there. I prefer them to be on iTunes.
Thanks.
Original Understudies.